The lionfish are non-native predators. They are from the Indo-Pacific region, so places like Madagascar, India, Indonesia, and China. And there is a theory that they were illegally brought into America via the exotic fish trade. Over the years, they rapidly produced buoyant eggs, entered into our wonderful West Indian islands, and even to places around the coasts of South America via the swift and warm Gulf Stream. Oh boy, can these carnivorous fish eat! They devour species like the grouper, parrotfish, and snapper, which help to clean and keep the corals alive. By eating them all, these terrors are destroying our aquatic ecosystems. I went around my area, which is in the south of Trinidad, to places like Erin and Cedrus, and found that not many people even knew that the lionfish plagued our waters. At that point, I decided that something must be done. I contacted Miss Fadila Ali, who is a specialist on the lionfish, to shed some much needed light on them.
What do you think is the best way to handle an invasive species like lionfish?
I think the best way is through education, because in that way you can let people know why lionfish are a problem and why they need to be removed. Because if you don't pair education with it, you can have more negative, people can cause more negative impact. So there are cases where divers just know that lionfish are bad, but they sort of forget that the reason that you want to remove them is to protect the reef. And so you have divers ripping up coral reefs just to get to lionfish.
Common myth about the lionfish, and can you debunk it?
One of the biggest misconceptions, I would say, about lionfish is that they're poisonous. Lionfish are actually venomous, and the difference between venom and poison is that venom has to do with injection, whether it be being stuck by a spine of a lionfish or just like with a snake with the fangs inserted, whereas poison has to do with ingestion, which is eating or drinking.
Okay, and what do you think would be or could be done to inform the public about the lionfish or any other invasive species for that matter?
What could be done to inform?
The public of the lionfish or any other invasive species?
I think education and communication that is sort of tailored to a specific audience is really important. So when you are trying to educate like fishers, a good tool is to sort of show them how the lionfish are going to personally impact them. So for fishers, a good way to do that is if you take the stomach contents and show them the species that they usually hunt for, whether it be different juvenile fish, and show them that lionfish are actually catching the fish that they want to catch. And then for things like the tourists or general public or even kids, it's not only teaching them about lionfish, showing them what lionfish are, why they're a problem, how you can identify them, but also what you can do. Because it's not just about education, it's also about what an individual can do. So what do you do if you see a lionfish in the water? How can you help to protect against the lionfish invasion?
And in your opinion, is the lionfish healthy or healthier than other fish to consume?
Lionfish have been shown to have less fat compared to things like snapper and grouper, which are the most closely related fish to it. It's supposed to be rich in some omega-3 acids, I believe. And it's also a really, it's a good fish to cook with because it's sturdy enough, but it also does not have any strong flavor, which means that it can take to any sort of dish really well. So you can use it in a variety of ways, whether it be pizza, sushi, curry, fried. People are really being creative, and they've also sort of created a market for different sizes of it. So that way you don't have people leaving lionfish until they get bigger. So that smaller lionfish has equal value to bigger lionfish.
The lionfish came inconveniently into our waters, but can be used to benefit us. It's healthy, sustainable, and good for the environment. So guys, catch, cook, and eat the lionfish. Let's join the eradication team.